Welcome to our channel, Kinds of Kindness. Emma Stone's twisted new film makes poor things seem normal. Yorgos Lanthimos' most recent film, the Oscar-winning Poor Things, was ultimately a nice movie for the director. Yes, it was bizarre and filled with sex scenes, but when you really boil it down to its essence, it was the uplifting story of a woman gaining her sense of self, and thus unusual in his over, which is full of bleak comedies where fathers lied to their children to keep them imprisoned at home, and a happy ending means blinding yourself. Now Lanthimos and his Poor Things star Emma Stone are back at the Cannes Film Festival with Kinds of Kindness, a film of a much different outlook on humanity. This omnibus, consisting of 3 stories, is brimming with cruelty as it weaves tales of people who act out to appease the ones they love, or at least think they love. You see a limb chopped off, an organ removed, and Jesse Plemons licking a gunshot wound in Joe Alwyn's hand, among other atrocities. The message of Kinds of Kindness is that to win the affections of their desires, humans will do the unspeakable and therefore are selfish and unredeemable. It's great. It also feels like pure uncut Yorgos, working in tandem with Lanthimos, with whom he also wrote the likes of Dogtooth and The Killing of a Sacred Deer, both of which have a lot in common with Kinds of Kindness, given their interest in social experiments and moral quandaries. Lanthimos and Stone's collaboration once again produces bold acting, but the film also acts as proof that the director has found another muse in Plemons, who anchors 2 installments. Plemons' brilliant eeriness has recently become a meme online thanks to his appearance in Civil War, which capitalized on his ability to combine the folksy with the disconcerting. Here he has one of his best showcases to date, playing desperate men driven to their extremes. In the first part, he is Robert, a sub who is given over control of his life to Raymond, Willem Dafoe, returning to Yorgos Land. When Raymond asks Robert to injure himself in a car accident and go to the hospital, potentially killing the other driver, a silent figure called RMF, who appears throughout the film, Robert refuses. Raymond rejects him and Robert, heartsick, spirals, eventually targeting Rita Stone, Raymond's new sub, out of jealousy. In the following section, Plemons is Daniel, a cop whose wife Liz Stone has been lost at sea. He can't stop moping, even forcing his married friends, Margaret Qualley and Mamoudou Athey, to watch the sex tape they all made to make him feel better. Cue the orgy sequence sight gag involving all 4 actors that everyone will be talking about. Once Liz is found, he becomes convinced she is not actually herself and is rather an imposter. His suspicion results in him forcing her to do increasingly violent tasks to prove herself to him. Plemons has an ability to transform his gaze from sweet to seething in an instant, which makes him the perfect vessel for these fables where you empathize with him until you don't. He has a deadpan that is ideal for Lanthimos in this mode, turning the intensely odd into the universal. Finally, however, Lanthimos saves the floor to Stone. Plemons is there too, glowering, but it is Stone's show as she becomes Emily, a woman who has left her husband, Alwyn, and child to join a cult led by OMI and AKA, Defoe and Hong Chow, who make their followers and sexual devotees drink their tears and have sex with them every night. Emily and her partner, Plemons, are on a quest to find a woman who can raise the dead, but Emily is drawn back to her daughter, which risks making her impure to OMI and AKA. Stone shifts effortlessly from motherly to maniacal and is as captivating as ever.